Hey everyone, welcome on back to Whisk and Knives. If this is your first time here, I'm your host, Topher, and I'm going to show you today how we make barbecue bacon chicken quesadillas. It's plain and simple. It's very minimal ingredients, very minimal putting it together, but oh so delicious. But let's go ahead and head on into the kitchen so I can show you how we make them. Alright, so the first thing that we're going to do today when we make the barbecue bacon chicken quesadillas that we're making today, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to grab us a bowl and we're going to put us some chicken inside, and then I'm going to show you the seasonings that we're going to do. Then we're going to bake it up. So let's get to it. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put a little bit of oil in there. Alright, and then we're going to add our seasonings. We're going to add some salt. And we're going to mix that all in. We'll flip them over. Do it again to the other side. We're going to take this and add it into our baking pan. Then we go ahead and we put it in our oven. For 20 to 30 minutes. Alright, so now we just wait out the chicken. You can grab something to drink. Or watch a movie, do something. Alright, so while the chicken's going, the next thing you want to do is get your pan. Put a little bit of oil in it. And we're going to cook down some red onions. Alright, so you got that pan going with a little bit of oil. You just want to dump the onions in. These are some red onions. You could use some sweet onions or yellow onions. This is just what I prefer for this dish. And we just cook them up. Chicken is done, your timer's up. Set it to the side. Once you got your chicken done cooking, you just pull it out, put it on a cutting board, and we're just gonna slice and dice that up. And we'll put this in a separate bowl. Alright, this is actually the onion. I just want to have it, give it a rough chop before I add that to the mixture. There's that bacon. You basically just want to make bacon crumbles out of it. Not too small, not too big. Alright, then we want to take our barbecue sauce. You can use any kind you want. You can make it sweet, you can make it hot, just make it whatever you want. This is really good munchy food. Like if you are really, like you wake up and you're hungry and it's the afternoon because you've had one too many the night before, this is the one you're going to want to take. Or if you've been out drinking and you come home and you don't have a whole lot of time or a whole lot of patience, make this up. I remember a time I actually just used to have, because you can cook this up right here, like 2-3 days, maybe 2-3 days in advance. And when the day comes for you to actually need it, it's already ready. hit it with some sriracha for some heat. Alright, that's probably gonna have too much heat, but oh well. I don't mind it being hot. Again, I'll put the optional for that within the, because the sriracha is not mandatory. It's very optional. And I'll put that down. You can go down to the link in the description, and that'll have the whole recipe of this. Alright, so the next thing you're going to do is get you a pan. I don't own a bacon pan. I own a deep dish, Chicago style deep dish pizza pan. And that works fine with me. You can just need to put some aluminum foil on the bottom, and if not, maybe put a little bit of oil so it doesn't, stick. And wait till you see these tortillas. I've never seen tortillas this size before at the grocery store until I went to go shopping for this. So wait till you see those. Surprise! I told you they'd be huge. I might actually have to do some, there's a restaurant around here called Chewy's. I think it's a chain. It's a chain. But it's called Chewy's. And I know it's not my local taco shop. But they make a burrito called As Big As Your Face burrito. And I feel like this is the size burrito that they would use. So I feel like I'm going to have to eventually make a video where I make a burrito that is as big as your face. So I went ahead and cut some parchment because I didn't have aluminum foil. I'm going to put that down, and then we'll show you how we throw this together. Alright, so the first thing you're going to do for this is you're going to go get some, you can call it the Fiesta cheese, Fiesta blend, Mexican cheese. Basically, it's a good, fine mixture of shredded Monterey Jack, cheddar, queso, quesadilla, and Asa de Rio cheese. It's from Walmart, guys. I was not going to try to go into my regular grocery store during the craziness that's going on out there right now. So, this is what we got. And you just want to make sure you got a nice layer. Even layer. Make sure you get it all the way around of this cheese. Then we've got the barbecue chicken, bacon, and caramelized red onion. And we're just gonna plop that. Try to make a nice even layer across. This is so big, it's gonna feed 2 of us tonight. As you see, I got so few left, I figure just dump it all on there. Just get it all in. It'll evenly spread it. Then more cheese. This, I think, just goes back to like going to cooking school, them giving us minimal ingredients that are like leftover so you could do whatever we want. And at the time, being young and naive, although as many people dislike him, I still kind of like him a little bit, but wanted to be the next Bobby Flay. And barbecuing and quesadillas and Southwest food, that's what I loved. It's what I still love. Let's see. Alright, then take us a little olive oil. You could use regular oil. Don't really matter. It's mainly for the you drizzle it across. If you don't have one of these nice little pours, I would suggest get you a little spoon, pour a little bit into the spoon, and then evenly kind of spoon it around, because you just want a nice even layer on top. This will help crisp up this piece. And then last but not least, salt. And pepper. And we stick it in an oven at 350 degrees. Alright, that's looking good. Alright, so we've gone ahead and pulled the quesadilla out. We've gone ahead and let it sit a little bit, and we're going to go ahead and cut it. When you get them this big, I would highly suggest foregoing the knife and going with the pizza cutter. Oh, look at that. Let's get these plated up. Alright, so I went ahead and plated these suckers up. Go ahead, let's see what it's like without the sour cream first. Mmm. 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 So good. Whew. You got the saltiness from the salt that we put on top, so it's got a nice crunchy salty layer on top. Kicks right in with the barbecue flavor and the bacon, which is a little sweetness to it because it's the maple bacon. And then you get that cheesiness, and then boom, it hits it with that sriracha. This is like so delicious. Oh, let's see what it's like with the little bit of sour cream. That's what I'm talking about. And you also get that crunch on the inside from the caramelized onions. That's a good dish. And if you want the recipe, you can go down below. You'll find it in the description. If you enjoyed this episode, please don't forget to hit the like button. And if you'd like, if this is your first time here and you liked what you saw, or if this is your second time here and you liked what you saw, feel free, go on down, hit the subscribe button. I put out about one of these videos a week, and with a new recipe, typically it'll have the just go ahead and follow at your leisure. I know, but this so delicious.